Welcome back. Now, believe it or not, there are actually some people who want to get the AIDS virus. The name on the street for some of these people is bug chasers, and the virus itself they call the gift.
Happy holidays, you degenerate motherfuckers. With Christmas just around the corner, I thought what better subject to cover than gift giving? Because who doesn't want a stocking stuffer from the CDC? Nothing puts a bigger smile on my face when I'm drinking a little eggnog sitting down in my Santa sweater than knowing that I'm going to die painfully from a viral plague. With recent legislation changes in the more progressive states such as California, getting the gift has never been easier. And people really want to get it. Just hand it over. Send it this way. UPS that motherfucker to me.
Give me the gift.
Now, some of you uninformed individuals out there aren't aware of what gift giving and bug chasing are. I'm going to show you the hot trend in the gay community that's been going on for about a decade now on the internet. So just sit back and relax and let Daddy Jim pause that little egg hole. I met this dude online today. Big 8.5 pause dick. I got him talking about it. Said his strain was strong, lethal, toxic poison. My dick fucking sprang and I started begging him. I went over and I started hitting my pipe. He did a slam. I licked the blood off his arm. I had to have his strain. I wanted him to infect me so bad, I was begging for it. And he went to the bathroom. He came back with a syringe full of his blood. I'd never had another dude's blood before. I stuck my hole up and he shot it inside me, scratching around. Then he fucked me. And he shot, mixing his babies with the toxic blood. So fucking hot. I know I'm gonna get a whole fuck flu from this shit. It's so strong. Then I went to the bookstore and let 5 dudes fuck me. And grind it all into me. I've never had something so hot inside me. I had to get it to take. He's gonna start knocking me up regularly. And I can't wait till his shit is saturating me and producing inside me. Woof. Fucking hot. Go for it. I would. Wow. Made me instantly hard. Did you hit the pipe too? Or slam? That sounds fucking hot, man. Love feeding on blood like that too. And love tops getting off and sharing all they've got.
And he pulled the IV out of his lover's arm and jammed it into his own arm. And he became HIV positive.
Don't judge too harshly, you fucking bigots. Hey guys, I like crawling around the filthy floors of sex clubs looking for used condoms to empty into my ass. Does HIV die when exposed to air or lying on the floor like that? Can someone get POZ or any STDs by emptying used condoms into them? If the virus are indeed destroyed, it's another reason not to use condoms, guys. I hate seeing them on the floor getting wasted, so I like to put them to good use. Sometimes I drink the cum too, but prefer to shove it in my ass because that gets me ready for when I find the next guy to cream my ass. If he's not too grossed out at the sight of me on my hands and knees, and just my jockstrap, picking up filthy condoms and emptying the toxic cum into my already sloppy slut hole. By the way, a lot of friends think I'm nuts for walking around these dirty theaters barefoot. Luckily, I haven't stepped on any glass or anything. But being barefoot is the best way to hunt for used condom treasures. Plus, it feels great walking in cum and piss. It'd be great to hear from other guys that do the same kind of stuff. Does it turn you on taking a stranger's cum of unknown status, or do you prefer knowing he's POZ? When I was a young boy, 12 to 16, I always took my father's used and filled condoms from the waste disposal and drunk it out. Did this a lot. 200 to 300 condoms.
That boy ain't right.
I like to find full used condoms, bite the end tip off, then shove the whole thing in my hole, then use my ass muscles to wring all the cum out into my ass. Feels really hot, especially if you don't know where or whose load it was. For some bug chasers, though, you can't always find the freshest source. You need to be a little innovative when it comes to taking those POZ loads. If someone who is HIV positive and who's not on meds freezes their cum, is that cum still toxic once it thaws? That's right. We're talking about POZsicles. If you can't find a fresh source by crawling around on the ground like a degenerate fucking animal, just grab some cum, throw it in an ice cube tray, and make you and your friends some POZsicles. What a delicious summer snack to share with friends and family. And if that doesn't work, grab your toothbrush. I was fucked about 4 weeks ago by a POZ guy. Came home and brushed it all in. And I still haven't had the fuck flu. Does everyone get it? Sweet Jesus. What a hot pick. That ass makes my mouth water. Hope he was POZ. Hashtag bug chaser. Infection. Neg for POZ. What's better than shoving your face up the fat bubble ass cheeks of a guy and inhaling that natural butt funk? And licking it, especially before fucking him with just spit and shit on your dick. How lovely. I do that a lot to straight guys I fuck with that find out I'm bisexual. I get them high on weed and my face stays in their musty rank asses. All the Ricans, Dominicans, and white fat bubble hairy to smooth rank asses on my face, licking the shit crumbs and butt clean before sliding your dick inside the hole using shit for lube. I can't wait to be given the gift. I'm going to a conversion party in November where I will receive 20 POZ loads at least. I wish it could be today. After, I'm looking to join a group to be a giver-gifter. The giver takes no meds, so I will develop full-blown AIDS. I'm interested in chatting with guys who think same as me.
I put an ad on Bareback Jack. They call a conversion party Bareback Sex Party. About 10-15 guys have replied to it. Really hot guys too. Only positive people allowed at my party, dude. Give me their POZ loads and leave, and hopefully get the gift.
14 are signed up so far for my Neg for POZ gangbang in Fort Lauderdale, including guys who are toxic. I need more. Hashtag pause me. BBBH.
The last party we had here in the dungeon, we had 167 guys.
What a splendid community of well-adjusted individuals doing normal and completely sane things like eating condoms off the ground and sticking bloody needles up their assholes and using toothbrushes in ways that God and Colgate never intended. But what exactly happens once they have the gift? Once they've got that all-desired fuck flu they've been looking for? Well, that's when you play amateur scientist and you try to take over the world. I think I have a plan now. To go off the meds possibly next year and work on taking as many different HIV strains as I can, getting reinfected so that my viral load gets super high, almost to the point of developing AIDS. And then, when I'm almost to the edge, go back on the meds and get my viral load under control, all with the intent of making my strain stronger and more potent for spreading. So hopefully, my strain will become resistant to all medication and possibly become a deadlier mutated strain. And then, once I finally do develop AIDS, I do everything in my power to spread it and infect as many men as I possibly can until all STDs take over and kill me. And maybe if I could find another AIDS-loving whore to take with me, and maybe go on a mass AIDS-spreading spree, and then we'd both be on our deathbeds, wasting away from all the sickness and disease, and both be face down, asses up, still infecting men with our poisoned cunts, until we finally die from all those delicious toxins. Now the question is, do I want to die by age 30 or 28? Well, as absolutely horrifying as this shit is, at least they're knowingly doing it. At least the gift givers, the bug chasers are all willingly entering into this. Could you imagine if somebody was going out there and infecting people against their will and they were uninformed about it? I'm a biker living in London, UK, and I've discovered 3 major ways of pausing up unsuspecting nags. The first I discovered by accident when I was fucking a guy and the condom broke. I said I was sorry, and I was, but later on it made me smile. Then I was doing another guy, and the condom broke when I put it on. I fucked him anyway, feeling guilty and horny as hell at the same time. Then I started pricking the rubbers in their packets, so that when I started fucking, they'd split. But this doesn't always work, so now to be extra sure, I go to the clubs with a pair of nail scissors, pick up a handful of condoms, go to the loo, sit down and carefully cut open the packets, remove the condoms, and snip the bit off the tip. Then I roll it back up, slide it inside the packet. And then I look for guys who are into safer sex only. I've done hundreds of guys using this method over the years. The second method is more work, but more fun. I chat up negs online who want to bareback with other negs. I say I tested negative 1 month ago, and I think because I only top, I've always tested negative if they want. I tell them I'll pull out before shooting. I never do. There's loads of guys into being fucked by a guy in bike leather and crash helmets, so I do them like the first time. Then I get more intimate, smiling, and kissing passionately. I make sure I fuck them at least 5 times. Then I stay in touch with them to see how they get on. I've done about 20 guys using this method over the years, and I've only failed once. When they tell me they've tested positive, I say, "Oh God, how did that happen? Do you think I should get tested too?" Thank God for chat rooms. They can't see how much I'm smiling. The third method is the most dangerous and the hottest. I had a biker mate, and for a while we'd go around together using the above 2 methods. One night we couldn't find anybody, so we rode up to this Hampstead, London's cruising area. We wandered about till we saw a cute young Asian guy. He was a bit drunk. I think it was his first time on the heath. We smiled, said hello, and led him to a quiet part of the heath. I started kissing him while my mate pulled down his pants. Then my mate pinned him down to the ground and, using just spit for lube, raped his ass. I held him down and pushed his face into the mud to stop him from screaming. When my mate finished, it was my turn. After we'd finished, we both pissed on him and told him we had HIV. We left him there sobbing, soaked in piss, with our pos loads in his cunt. I still get hard thinking about it. Well, what a vibrant and diverse subculture. It makes me feel safe knowing that one day I'm going to get anally raped with a toothbrush in an alley by a biker looking to create a super strain of AIDS to wipe out the world's population. Thank you, gay community. Thank you for the gift.